Happy New Year. Can we still say that? In February? Is that cool?
No.
February.
No. Why are you pronouncing it like that?
So I can. I do what I want. February. Does that bother you? Does that offend you?
I just don't know why you're pronouncing it like that. It's not even spelled that way.
I'm a February.
February. Right.
Library. I used to call it library. No, it's library, dumbass.
Okay.
Anyway. How's your day today?
It was fine. Men are dicks. That's all there is to it.
Men have dicks too.
Dude, seriously.
I got dick.
Seriously.
My name is not Dick.
Every time I tried to walk outside or walk to the bathroom or something today, I was at work for those of you who are listening. Okay? There was always some guy who was trying to get through the same area that I was trying to go through. And instead of being a gentleman and stepping aside and letting me go through, they all made me, forced me to step aside. It's like, okay, fine. All day today.
You sound surprised.
No, I'm really not. It's
chivalry is dead.
Chivalry is not dead.
Or it's dying. Dying a slow death.
Yes, but what's funny is it's dying with old men who are no longer chivalrous.
Well, they got shriveled dicks. No,
Oh.
Lord. You with the funnies today. Good Lord. I've never done this funny. Anyway. That's cool. I took the boys today to, I don't know, our kids are weird. So, our oldest Eli loves Denny's. I don't know why. He's like, well, I have the mac and cheese I like a lot. Well, I make the same mac and cheese here at home and better. So it's cheaper for me to make it. Why spend $5 on a mac and cheese there? I could buy the entire five-piece set. Five boxes. Five boxes in one for the same price. So that's actually cheaper. I'm trying cheap. He goes today. He goes, Daddy, I don't know who said, are you cheap? Why are you cheap? Or why are you some shit? I'm like, why do you like cheap things? I go, I don't like cheap things. I don't like wasting money. He goes like, no. The conversation started out like this. Dad, we need to talk. Let's talk. You and I, we need to talk. Every time we know he says that, Daddy, we need to talk. It's something serious. It's him being in this serious 6-year-old mode. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Dad, we need to talk. We need to talk. Let's sit down and talk. And we're eating food, so he goes, Dad, why do you like cheap things? I go, I don't like cheap things at all. He goes, You always say money this, it's somebody you have to buy this. I go, it's because I don't like spending money on things that are not necessary. And unfortunately, I'm at a time in my life now where I'm actually liking less things now because I don't find value. And we spoke about this before on this podcast in the past about my minimalism.
Minimalism.
Fuck, here we go again. No, my minimalism journey and me valuing time and valuing things that are I perceive more important than just things. And I'm trying to. I don't want him to necessarily not lose value in having toys and stuff like that, or things that he may like, but I also don't want him to feel like he's entitled to everything he wants. So every time we go out somewhere, he always thinks he can get a toy. We go to Target, so can I get a toy? Was I good today? Can I get a toy? I'm like, yeah, you were good today, but I'm not getting you a toy.
Well, he likes being rewarded.
We just had Christmas literally 4 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So why am I getting you a toy now, please?
Yeah, but we weren't super generous in the toy department for Eli this year.
Well, that's his fault. He was warned all year long to behave himself. He still got stuff that he likes.
Yeah, but he didn't get a lot of toys per se. He got more what are they, proactive things? What is the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. He got stuff. He liked his toys, but I like his gifts. But Bottom line is I think he sees his dad as being cheap. I'm like, no, I'm not cheap. I just don't like spending money on bullshit.
We should probably start giving him an allowance.
He needs something towards an house.
And start giving him an allowance so that he learns the value of $1.
Well, you know how I cleaned his room yesterday when we went to Grammy's house? He goes upstairs in the room. He came back. He's like, my room looks different. Why is my room different? I go, because I got tired of it being dirty. You know, all the clothes that's hanging around there, that your laundry. You know, I got tired of looking at it. So we got to fold it. I told him the way your room is right now is the way it should always be every single day. You know, but it's up to you to do that because ultimately you're the one that's room all the time, and you're the one that wears the clothes. You're the one that puts, laundry, or whatever. If it maintains like this, you will be okay. So, I don't know. He's get to the age now. He's starting to ask a lot of questions. It starts very simple like this. Like, Dad, are you cheap? Dad, are you rich? No, far from it.
We'll start giving him an allowance. See how that goes.
Probably. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
But you gotta be willing to teach him chores. Like, he wants to learn how to do the dishes.
I'm scared to teach him certain things, and then he
wants to learn to do the dishes. Let him do the dishes.
Yeah, but that's like my thing. You know why? Because that's like the one thing in the house that
oh God! Here we go with your selfishness. You want to complain about how he's spoiled rotten, but yet you're the most selfish person in this household.
I'm spoiled?
Rotten.
I'm rotten spoiled? Really?
Yes.
About what?
Anything and for crying out louderness, you had 2 fucking TVs down here. 2!
Yeah,
so that you could watch your Monday Night Football while we watched... What were we watching at the time?
We were watching Sex and the City marathon?
Uh-huh. So that you could have your fucking Monday Night Football on one TV and Sex and the City on the other. Like, how fucking spoiled did you have to be?
I'll tell you how fucking spoiled I had to be. Oh, F-bombs today, aren't we? I like it. Well, I want to watch my basketball too, also. And check my Heat game. If Heat game's on and we want to watch a movie together, I just have that to check in. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So I have to share you on our date nights with another television.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the same thing I complained about before we got married, and you had a Samsung phone, and I used to joke that you had another girlfriend, and her name was Samsung.
She was Asian.
Because I've had to share you with your phone, I have to share you with your podcasts, I have to share you with the second TV.
I got a lot of things going on, Lauren. What can I tell you? You know? I mean, it's, I don't know. I like things. Somewhat. Here goes. It's funny you said that because I'm trying to get rid of things and I like things.
You want to get rid of things because you're on this minimalism journey. Okay, you also want to teach your son the value of $1 and not buy him so many things, but yet you need to have a second television.
No. And by the way, the second television is his.
Yes, I know.
Which we returned to him.
Great and fantastic. I'm just saying. You wanna learn where he gets his spoiled and selfish and all thatness from? Comes from you, mister.
Admittedly,
he learned it from watching you.
That was the greatest commercial of all time. You alright? I learned from watching you. Yes. Kids who use drugs.
It was coffee.
It wasn't coffee, it was marijuana.
No! Remember it was... God. Never mind.
So Scrubs?
Yes.
Yeah, but the original commercial was about weed.
Yes, I know, but the one from Scrubs is coffee.
Speaking of Scrubs, I just joined a Scrubs group on Facebook.
A Scrubs group?
Yeah.
What do you mean a Scrubs group?
It's like a little Facebook group.
Oh, like
Scrubs.
Oh, okay. So y'all can sit there and have inside jokes about Scrubs.
Yeah, and the thing is that you were not able to be joined a group unless you reveal your favorite character on the whole show.
You have to reveal your favorite character?
Wow. To make sure the account's real.
Dr. Cox.
Dr. Kizox. I miss that show, man. Unfortunately, I don't want to watch right now because every time we watch that show, it gets in the way of shows you need to be watching. We're behind on. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that trick again. I know we watched Sex and the City a couple weeks ago, and we finished it again, which is cool. But yeah, we're not doing that again.
It's a wonderful thing about TV.
Yeah.
It'll always be there.
I agree about it. I like to finish certain shows.
Except for things that are on Netflix, like The Office, that you have to finish.
Well,
you have till what, the end of this year?
Well, if you listen to my podcast, Urging Podcast, by the way, big plug there. My boy GW Gross is on the show all the time. He said we're not podcasting again until you get that show done. I'm like, but unfortunately, we booked the show next week, so and I will not be done with that show until by Thursday. So yeah, I'm screwed.
You getting through that show is like pulling teeth.
Yeah,
and I don't even know why. Because I was the one who was against watching it in the first place.
I know.
And then I watched it, got hooked on it, and ran with it.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Left you in the dust.
Funny how life works, right?
Well, whatever. It's you who's missing out.
That's true. They're actually... I tagged you on Facebook, but you don't want Facebook anymore. You hate Facebook now.
I don't hate Facebook. It's just...
You don't like it?
There's so much drama on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so just...
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I guess
all the politics and the
not
bullshit.
Not the main cast of the show.
What show?
But the supporting actors of The Office is coming to Tampa in July. One of the cons there. Tampa Con, I guess, what do you call it?
Okay.
I guess Stanley's one of them going to be there.
Stanley
Kevin
lives down here.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Kevin and the other people on the show, they're coming out here to I guess be doing parents.
That'd be awesome.
I've never gone to a con yet. You got to a couple of those cons before in the past.
I've gone to a couple of them, yeah.
You haven't gone a couple of years, actually.
I went last year, I think.
You went last year?
Yeah. Maybe it was 2018.
Yeah, 2 years ago. We're getting old. I know. 2020 now.
When my brother went with me.
Decade. Oh, that's right. He did go with you guys 2 years ago. That's right. That's 2 years ago.
Then it was okay.
I don't think you've gone since you moved into this house. I don't think you've gone since you moved into this house.
Yeah, no, I did because it must have been in June.
I remember that. I don't do fun things anymore.
Cons are not necessarily fun.
It's funny. The only reason I would go to these cons, honestly, for me personally, is if wrestling guys are there, old school wrestling guys are there.
Yeah,
I wanted to go,
but that's kind of what I'm saying. Is they're not necessarily fun.
I wanted to go.
Like meeting.
The year you went, the first one you went to, the first year, I think it was 2014. I think it was.
I wanted to go because Ric Flair was there.
No, no, not that one. That one was when Tito Santana was there. That was Tito Santana, old school.
Oh yeah, didn't they bring you home like an autograph or something from the guy from The Last Dragon or whatever?
I think so. He plays Leroy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
He was there.
That was awesome. So I go for all the. I would go for all. See, people want to talk about. It's funny. Like people will go to those things to look at all the A-list, mostly A-list type. Fuck that, dude. I want to see all the B, the C, and D-list people. I find people who are not as famous more interesting than the people who are as very famous. Like honestly, I don't find athletes interesting at all. When it comes to like athletes are actually playing sports right now currently. I don't find them interesting at all. Like if I had a radio show, I used to have a radio show, but if I had a radio show, I don't want to talk to them. I don't. So what's up? What about the game? We're going to talk about the game. Well, we just play hard. They give you generic fucking answers.
Yeah.
Retired, I've had retired athletes on my podcast, on my show for years. They are far more interesting to talk to than current athletes. Because now they're not playing anymore. They can just kind of be a little more liberal with their thoughts now.
I don't care.
But my point is, the same applies for actors and actresses too. The same applies for...
Unless you're meeting somebody like... I met Karen Gillian, I think her name is.
Yeah, Karen Gillian. But she's like a B, a C-list actress.
Well, she's Amy Pond from Doctor Who, and then she's also Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. So she's got quite a big role. And she was pretty cool to me. I also met Alex Kingston, which is River from Doctor Who. You also know her from... She's a character actress.
Another show need to finish.
What?
Doctor Who.
You never even started it.
I started one time. Remember, I think I started the one with
It's
David
not your
Tennant.
kind of show.
I started the one with David Tennant. I started the first 3 episodes. Remember, like a couple years ago.
It's not your kind of show.
It's not about wanting to watch it.
It's so not a show.
I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch it.
You can give it a shot, but you got to start from.
Why do you do that? Every time I want to watch a show, like that's not your show. Don't watch that show.
Because I'm telling you, I've been with you going on 14 years, Ernest. I know you.
Let me make that decision, please.
Dude, it's a freaking sci-fi show. You don't like sci-fi.
I like some sci-fi.
Barely. Dude, you barely like Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. I don't love Star Wars like you guys do, but I like it.
Yeah. Barely.
You know what's different Star Wars for me, though, personally? So I'm born in 1980, okay? So there was a 17-year gap, a 16-year gap between the last Star Wars, not this last 3 came out in recent years, but the original 3, the last one, Return of the Jedi. Yeah, Return of the Jedi. It came out in 83. And then they stopped. They didn't make another Star Wars for another 16 years. Then they had the prequels, which I hated to death. But yeah, I saw in theaters. It's crazy. Glutton for punishment, I'm going to call it that. So I didn't really have a chance to really appreciate Star Wars. Like, honestly, the first time I really appreciate Star Wars as a quote-unquote fan was this last 3 here. Although I didn't see this last one here. I saw the Force Awakens and
but see, that's exactly why you're not a fan.
I'm not a diehard fan like everybody else is. Like
they're enjoyable movies to you because they're entertaining.
They're entertaining, and my son loves it, so I
yes,
naturally
your son loves it, so you know the characters and all that. But I mean, how much do you know about the actual storyline of the movies?
I know the basics. That's it.
Exactly. So
and that's fine, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
But once again, that's not your type of thing. Doctor Who goes more into sci-fi than those do.
Would you say I'm a bigger fan of Marvel stuff than I am of the...
Yes.
Okay.
And even that, we won't even go there. But yes.
The problem for me with Marvel, though, is there's so many things. There's so many movies.
But they're so
many
good.
No one's denying that, though. I'm saying...
If you can keep... If you can keep everything together in your head from those movies... and understand them for what they are connected together to be. It's a phenomenal thing what the MCU has done.
Right.
Like it's undeniable what they've done and what they keep doing, because somehow I don't get this for the life of me. I don't understand how DC hasn't learned Marvel's formula. It's the same kind of superhero stuff, but yet they have a movie coming out called Birds of Prey, but it's like focusing on Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn wasn't in Birds of Prey. Like, it has nothing to do with her, but yet somehow she's their main woman character other than Wonder Woman that everybody wants to see, so they're throwing her in there. Like, it's ridiculous.
You know what's strange? I'm one that prefers Marvel over DC. But my all-time favorite character, is Batman, which is part of DC. It's so strange. It's just so strange. Like, love Batman, favorite all time. But then everybody else in between that is in Marvel. I love.
Yeah, but see, like, I mean, DC comes out with some good movies, like Wonder Woman. When they hit, the first one.
When DC hits, they hit big. When they hit,
right, and every Batman movie is going to hit big
because it's Batman. Batman is the exception to the rule.
But for whatever reason, even when they have their other bigger characters like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Superman,
Wonder Woman was a big hit though. The one that came out with Gal Gadot. How do you pronounce her name?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
She's Wonder Woman. That was their first Wonder Woman was amazing.
But again, that's also expectations are probably lower for that movie. Than, expectations to me personally actually sets the stage for where the movie's going to not. If a movie's overhyped before it comes out, and you expect it to be huge, this amazing movie, and then it's you expect more than it is. That's why I think trailers are worse. That's why I think trailers now. Like, you remember once upon a time trailers used to be simple, and now trailers are just as big as the movie now.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's actually bad for the movie, because then you see the movie itself and you get let down. because you're you know, I don't know, just you just expect more through the trailer and just through the hype of the movie.
Right.
So I've stopped watching trailers for certain movies just because of that. I don't want to get sucked into like, oh my god, and then you see the movies like, you know, it really is good because you saw a trailer and you expect more out of the movie. I don't know. We are a weird society how we look at things these days. I came from an era where you go to the movie, you like the movie, you watch a movie, and you like the movie, you come back out, and that's it. And give or take, that's it. Now, it's a fucking trailer 2.0, trailer 3.0. You got 4 different trailers before you see the damn movie.
I kind of like that, though. Especially with, as long as it takes certain movies to come out.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple. This has been my motto. Keep it simple.
And me, I get very attached to certain movies.
But it's the problem with you. Like, you are so... When it comes to movies, especially too, you're so picky that even movies that you do like, you go like, this movie was not as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, you hated the last Star Wars movie. You can even complain about it when you can start talking about it for days.
Yeah.
I understand that for a while.
Well, a lot of it was my brother, because he was, I mean, he's more of a, like, he's a super fan.
Yeah, no.
And he was really pissed about it. And we kept talking about it. And every time he kept pointing out other things to me, it was like, oh my gosh, you're right. How did they fuck up this movie so badly? And when you watch all the Star Wars movies, and you've seen them multiple times, and you understand the storyline, and you go back and you watch even, like, I've watched Star Wars Rebels, which was a Disney show, a Disney XD show, which was fantastic as well. And like, I started watching Clone Wars, which was also a Disney XD show. You know, like, you really get into that kind of storyline, and then all of a sudden you watch this movie and you're like, what the fuck did they do? Why did they do this? And then you come to realize that it's like a director, like the director of The Last Jedi and the director of The Rise of Skywalker were not the same director, and they were just like, oh, well,
Rian Johnson, the last one?
No, it's J.J. Abrams.
This last one here, right? Johnson, the middle one.
Rian Johnson did
Last Jedi.
Right. And like, The Last Jedi was good.
People, there are a lot of people who like Last Jedi. I love Last Jedi, actually.
Well, there are a lot of people would. Oh God, it's so much. You have like two, like the fanatics of Star Wars are so split on that movie, because some of them love it and some of them completely hate it, and the ones that really fucking hated it love this last one because it completely undid what The Last Jedi did. And then you have the ones who love The Last Jedi who hate this one because it completely undid what The Last Jedi did. So, like, I don't know. Me, I happen to like The Last Jedi. There were people who had issue with the gambling planet thing. Like, they had issues with that scene and how pointless it was. And, well, yeah, it was kind of pointless. It kind of paved the way. At least there were a couple scenes in it that kind of paved the way for what you thought Rey was going to end up being. Right. And then this last movie just completely undid all of that. And it was just like, okay, well, I guess we'll never know. Yeah. So you end up walking out of The Rise of Skywalker with more questions than you did going into it, and it just, when you're walking out of a movie that's supposed to close out the saga, and you walk out with more questions than you did going in, you get pissed off and frustrated because it's not supposed to be that way. You had all of this time to get it done and get it done right, and to listen to the fans, and the directors are just like, oh, look whose dick is bigger. It was like, you couldn't give the fans what they wanted, you couldn't do this the right way, you couldn't give it the dignity that it deserved. Right. You just had to be like, hey, you did this, I didn't like it, that's not where I wanted the story to go, so now I'm going to be like this and do it this way. Just being a middle finger. They can't see that. People can't see that. But it was just it's. We're not in video. This is audio only. It's just frustrating. This is audio, baby. Yes, I know. It's been a strange week, man. It's been a weird week. Why? I still can't believe Kobe Bryant is dead. I can't believe. Do we have to talk about that? You don't have to talk about that, but I mean, it's just been a fucked up week. Somebody asked me today how you were handling it. Who's somebody? Who was it? Anybody know? Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Ruthie.
Oh.
She was asking how you had handled it, and I was just like, well, you're fine. Like, you're okay with it now, but like, you have friends that are just even more devastated by it.
I think no, and again, I think the nature of the tragedy is obviously it sucks that anybody dies in that situation.
I really don't.
No. But what I'm saying, it's more. This week's been kind of like it's not about Kobe necessarily.
I got past it, man. Like, I wasn't sitting there dwelling on the fact that his 13-year-old daughter died. Now you got me dwelling on it again.
Well, that's
just don't.
Well, that's what fucked me up. Is his daughter dying?
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't talk about it anymore. It's exhausting.
It's sad.
It's sad. It's tragic. It's horrible how this happened, and
it's so random.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
It's funny because I haven't watched any of the tributes. Like I they had the big tribute. Like Lakers were off all week. Yesterday was the first game back since tragedy.
I didn't watch the ones that were on the Grammy.
Grammys. I have my issues with the Grammys personally.
I know you have your issues with the Grammys, but
you know what issues with the Grammys are? They suck.
Yes, well,
they fucking suck. No, but like they had the first game back since the tragedy. You know, LeBron had a big speech and
I'm not one of your sports buddies.
I know.
I know I try to keep up on the games and whatnot, and God knows I'm going to be listening and watching the Super Bowl tomorrow while at work, or at least looking over at it when, there's nothing happening on a table or on my break. But I don't want to sit here and have to talk about this.
It's just depressing, isn't it?
It's too depressing. And I was just talking about Star Wars. So I'm already upset.
If I open it with Kobe first, then Star Wars would probably be a little bit more receptive to talk about it.
No, I still probably wouldn't want to talk about it.
It is sad.
I've just now come to grips and terms with talking about the last Star Wars movie. Okay?
Just sad in general. It's just sad all around.
Okay, can we talk about something happy?
Happy? I don't know. Anything happy? Is there anything happy in the world now? Nothing going on in the world is happy right now, is there? No.
I'm going to Disney in a couple weeks.
Fuck Disney. I don't give a shit Disney.
I'm going.
I'm canceling my passes a couple weeks. I told you, I'm canceling my passes.
I know you're canceling.
Keep your shit. I'm not.
But I'm going, and that's all that matters.
I'm done. That place.
That
money suck.
I love Disney.
The money suck.
I love being there.
God, that place. That place in Target. Like the biggest love-hate relationship I have in my life.
I love Target.
But Target's I go to Target specifically. Okay, I go to Target to buy Drano, for example. I end up walking out there with fucking Drano and this and this and this. Okay. Fuck, man. It's like Christmas tree. It's like Christmas time. I can't walk in and get one thing.
No, usually you can go to Target and buy whatever we need for the house.
Well, I can't now. Now I can because I'm a lot more disciplined now than I was.
No, you never bought like picture frames or things to put up on the wall, rugs or towels or pillows or anything like that. That's me. I go and I end up walking out with stuff for the kids, and I end up walking out with, I'll tell you,
shopping with kids is a lot of fun. It says no but never.
This is why I don't like to do it.
I know. And the worst part about Target now is that you have the Pizza Hut little cafe.
Logan has
every time I walk. That's why I didn't go today. I went to Publix instead because I knew if I went to Target today, he's gonna stop bawling his eyes out for pizza.
That's your fault. You started that with him.
Ridiculous, dude. Every time. What, pizza? And one time, last week was worse because last week he wasn't paying attention to it, and I told Eli, do not point at that place at all. Eli kept pointing at it, and Logan figured it out and started crying. I'm like, damn it, Eli, what's your problem?
You gotta go in the other side.
I'm going to start doing that.
You have to go in the other side.
I'm going to park on the far right side. Well, stage left.
Yeah. And then go in where all the dollar section stuff is in the arts and crafts.
Yeah.
And then go all the way to the back of the store, and then make your way back to where the
remix the way back to the outside, and
all the way around.
Yep. Trick my kids. No, they moved the pizza. Sorry, the pizza doesn't exist anymore. It's not there. No, we're outside the store. Sorry, no, it doesn't work. No. I tell you that kids are smart though. Oh no, but Publix is bad too. Though you know why?
They want the cookie.
Exactly. So today, you're Publix, and he's yelling because like, and we're not even in the fucking bakery yet. He's like, but he sees like the corner, pointing his hand out. Like, what do you want? Cookie.
Does he say? He says cookie now.
Yeah. Oh, before you go, dude, Eli is an insensitive little. He doesn't even realize it though. So the guy giving the cookie today at Publix, is a midget. So we get there, he brings cookies out, and Eli's like shocked face, right in front of him. That guy's really short. I'm like, Eli, stop. And I think he might. The guy might have been hurt about it. I don't know if he's heard about it or not. Because, remember, this is a kid saying this, 6-year-old kid, not...
But kids always say shit like that.
Kids say the darndest things.
They don't know, but what did you teach him? Like,
I told him, Eli, doesn't matter. Whether you're short, tall, or not, doesn't matter. Okay? That's the way God made him.
Okay.
You know, and I kind of made Eli feel bad about it a little bit, too. Because I don't know, because I don't know if the guy was bothered by what he said, but my look at him, he looked like he was bothered, but I don't know if it could be wrong because remember,
you very easily could have said, "Well, mommy's short too."
And mommy's really short. Yeah, you are short. You are very short.
I literally just break the borderline. Like I just passed the borderline.
I like short people. I don't know why.
So I'm 5 feet tall. That's it.
You're very short. You're very annoying with short too.
I'm not 5'1", I'm not 5'2", I'm not 4'11".
The biggest noise you being short. I'm on the couch watching TV, and then it's Ernest. What? I can't reach the puppy. I need a Tupperware down here, please.
Don't put the Tupperware on the top shelf.
I need to use the shelf. I'm not gonna not use the shelves.
Use
a
stool.
We have a stool.
I still can't reach the top shelf even with the stool.
First world problems.
This is why I have a taller husband.
Not that much tall. I'm 5'8". I'm normal size.
You're 8 inches taller than me.
I'm Funzy size.
You're short for a guy, yes.
Anyway, I think that's it. I think we're good for tonight. All right, you good?
I guess.
All right. Good night.